Mike Gill, State of Corruption. How long have I been talking about the corruption in banking and the credit unions in this state? I'm telling you they were drug laundering. And it's the banking commission and the auditing process is supposed to catch these. But they don't because they're involved in the criminality. I'll bet you little to no people know that they just passed the law just last year. You know, when I was going out and saying drug laundering and we've got to audit these credit unions. Well, do you remember Jerry Little? Right. Jerry Little, who now is the banking commissioner. You know who else sponsored this bill? Donna Soucy. She was only the lawyer for the banking department. Just to name a couple. Well, guess what the law says? You know, you want to protect the consumer. Well, you know what they did? Here it is right here. They made it so they changed the laws regarding banking and holding company depositories. They changed the rules in trust companies, family trust, credit unions. Right? They may pass the law. You know what the law says? We don't need no fucking audit. We trust you. Right. In fact, it says here. It says if it's run well, it's a financial burden to be audited. Wow, I'm going to show you a picture, right? 4 boxes high, a football field and a half long on my audit. Now, they couldn't find me a fucking penny, but they did turn around and fine me for putting it in a little late. I only needed a couple of trucks. But what they're saying to the credit union, let's not forget, you see this guy? That's Bob Flory. Yeah. He was only the assistant banking department during the Ponzi scheme FRM. He was Hildreth's assistant, then became the banking commission during the investigation. We should trust that son of a bitch, shouldn't we? I wouldn't trust him with a pencil. Right. But Little, before he becomes the banking commissioner, is the state senator, right? He puts this bill in. Let's go on. The department shall maintain confidentially all the criminal records in history. Guess what? If you seem to be a drug dealer or some bank-ass robber, right, guess what? We're not going to watch your criminal record. In fact, we're going to cover it up. Make sure nobody sees it. Hey, listen. This is law. Not man's law, their law. Confidential information, all records of the department investigation, exams, visitation, all records regarding any audit. You don't get to see it. You could before, not now. Isn't it funny? The same I'm telling you, they're laundering money. They're saying you can't look. I don't care if you got criminals running this operation, which you do. And you know what? Members, First Credit Union, we only got this guy here. Paul Bowden. He only worked for the Manchester Police Department for 24 years. Shit, we can trust him. I mean, I'd trust him more if he was working with Capone. Let's go on and see what else they're saying. Oh, these are the rules. Ready? Exempt to annual audit requirement. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look. Exempt from audit requirement. Meaning you don't have to get audited? Yeah. It can maintain its safety and soundness without an audit. Can you say license to steal? Right. Well, they've been stealing anyway, but now you can't look. And I've only been calling it out before they made the rule. The cost of an audit would be undue financial burden on the credit union. Boo fucking who. Right? I want you to go back to that video of a football field and a half of boxes. They didn't seem to mind how much I spent. They tried to find even the littlest thing, and they can't. You still can, huh? They don't understand honest. And I didn't understand them, but I do now. The commissioner may revoke or exempt his or her judgment on the soundness of the company or the credit union. Can you say, Little just became Jesus? That's right. They're covering up all the crimination. Do you find this coincidental after I call them drug launderers? Where are you people in the outrage? We don't get audited? Turn around and don't pay your taxes. Now listen, I told the IRS I'm trying to pay my taxes. I'm running down, chasing them down, but you can't do that. Right? But they can. Don't even look. Where's your outrage? You don't think they're laundering money? Mike Gill, State of Corruption.